What is happening there, J Gamer Dude here, and I want to pose a question that is, have you guys ever seen a game receive negative previews? Because the reason why I bring this up is because previews are normally shown in a way to games media by the publishers in the most positive light possible, so that whether it's hands-off or hands-on, the previewers will then come in from different outlets, play the game, or watch someone play the game, again depending on whether or not hands or hands off, in a controlled environment specifically made by the developer and or publisher, whoever is actually in charge of showing off the game to games media. Now, because it's in a controlled environment, more often than not, previews tend to be more positive than anything else, but I've never seen a generally negative or generally sort of casually optimistic tone for a preview like I've seen with Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, where a couple of outlets are really negative on it, a handful of outlets are cautiously optimistic to say maybe the event itself was not as well done as it could be, maybe that the gameplay that was shown was not, or the gameplay that they experienced wasn't quite enough, or they just, the design of the locations that were used were just not ideal. For example, a fight against the Flash in a massive area. Flash being a particularly not particularly short, but a thin guy who moves around very fast. And you think, okay, well, the Flash moves fast, so obviously that might be the annoying factor, is that he moves too much. But the thing is that, as with him and other bosses, it seems like they're all going to be bullet sponges. So it's like trying to swat a fly made out of steel in your room. The room is pretty big, the fly is really small, and hitting it once isn't going to do anything with the fly swatter, so you need to keep hitting it over and over and over again, over, I guess, between half an hour to 45 minutes before it actually then goes down. That's the kind of general tone and idea that I got from the Flash fight, for example. And everyone just kind of being in the sort of third-person shooter gameplay that doesn't really work, especially when you think about characters like King Shark, for example, when this would be more so a thing for, I don't know, Deadshot more than anyone else. But I'm just throwing out names just to kind of give you an idea of what seems a little bit off compared to some other stuff. In saying that, WB Games did say they were trying to like lean more into the live service aspects of the game, so this could very well be more so what WB is doing, considering that this game is coming from Rocksteady, who made the Arkham games, and people love the Arkham games, though Arkham Origins, they don't really count because Rocksteady didn't make that one. But the thing is that Arkham Origins looks and plays so much better than this game does, so I don't think that it's all I don't think it'll all be in the same universe. Absolutely not. Considering how differently received this game is compared to, the Arkham games, which were award-winning games. This does not seem, forget it not seeming award-winning, it just doesn't seem like a good game at all. And again, the previews were meant to show, so the preview is meant to show the game in its most positive view, and even then the preview failed to do that, and people came away either not lukewarm at all or just straight up cold. A couple of people are optimistic about it, but that's 2 out of possibly 8 or 9 preview, no, maybe 10 previews. So 2 out of 10 outlets that did the preview were in some ways positive on it in any way. Everyone else just being either mild or negative, and I feel like I see more negative than mild even then. So it's just kind of interesting to see how this has turned out, given that I don't think anyone expected this game to be good. It'll be, again, interesting to see how things shake up on February the 2nd when this game comes out. Let me know what you guys think about Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, the trailers, the previews if you've read them so far. What are your thoughts on them as well? Chuck them into the comments below. Do you even expect this game to be good? Because I genuinely don't, but you know, it'll be good to hear from like the audience, you know, you guys who are watching, to kind of, you know, share your 2 cents in the comments below, just to get a general idea of like what this looks like. And yeah, subscribe to the channel. I do want more people to kind of, you know, come in and see if they can provide their own take on like what or how Suicide Squad is going to end up on the Metacritics. I mean, I feel like this is going to land squarely in the mid 60s, but you never know. It could actually be better than that. I feel like a lot of DC fans are going to be turned off by this because DC fans are more for the heroes than they are for the villains. And so if you have to, like, you know, kill off known named heroes of the DC universe, then like I think you've pretty much lost the DC market right then and there. Anyone who's into the comic books especially. So that's like another layer to all of this. But yeah, like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel. I am aiming for 200 subs by the end of 2024, and with all that said and done, I do upload every day, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.